When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Uconn's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run off.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fires to the tight end.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Jones to throw. He's got him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. This Uconn offense really has it going. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
As a defense, we are talking about this right now. As soon as they come out under center, alert, alert, quarterback sneak, everybody dive at the feet of the offensive lineman, create a pile, jump to the football. Great job by the defense, understanding the formation, stopping the quarterback sneak.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Uconn will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Quick step and go. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open.
A big-time catch along the sidelines, got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The play-action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Might be changing the route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Jones. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Max. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebacker.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that early third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jones to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Creates a little room.
The return is brought down at the 36, and the Ole Miss offense will take over.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that's...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rifles it down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Uconn going back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
With the catch, it's Porter. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Jones wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Uconn will have to punt it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Gibson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got a man. It's Hudson. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Caught near the sticks, it's Watkins. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
12, Uconn, 0.
Let's see what he can do with the return. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Uconn has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback...
He's going for the big play. Caught at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it. Touchdown, Rebels!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Uconn, 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the returner will be knocked down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the punishment has been extended.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
He'll bring it out. It's Stone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They need something that goes forward this time on second and long from the 14. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Uconn will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the fifth kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. At the 45 on its way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll try it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in. And
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Uconn will have to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give out of the gun. Crosses the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So first down will open up the final period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He has the first and still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Scanning the field, it's McDonald. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Pulled down for the tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's caught. It's McClure. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Summers. Breaks into the open. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Uconn will have to punt it away.
4th down coming up.
He's got it. Makes a move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Uconn offense goes back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
To the air, it's McDonald. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Uconn will have to punt it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it, keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my...
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Uconn going back to work on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking downfield, it's McDonald. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They kick it away on 4th down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to...
Oh, a lot of space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what